Okay, Farnborough boss, Garry, Haylock goes without saying, another defeat, and that's disappointing, I guess.
Yeah, I think we've worked quite hard over the last couple of weeks since the third game here. Played a couple of friendlies and picked up a couple of wins that weren't convincing, but you think the corner starts to turn. And I thought first half we were excellent. We worked very hard, we matched them, and this is a side that's right up there. Very disciplined, very experienced, got some very good players, and to kill a blow just before half time.
And that was the case, wasn't it? You know, no complaints about the penalty?
To be honest, I didn't see it. I couldn't see it. I think the linesman or somebody moved across, we just see it happen, and I said it's people on the bench didn't look a penalty, and nobody else saw it. So I don't know. I'll have to wait and see the DVD. I really couldn't see it. If it was, it was. There's not a lot you can do about it. But it just seems at the moment, and the ball's just not bouncing for us. You know, shots are going wide, and the keeper making good saves, and it's not bouncing off him. And whenever the ball drops, it seems to drop to one of their players, and these things happen. That's the way it goes. And when you've not won a game for a while, it seems to happen all the time. I've been on worse runs and I've been on better runs, but I think the most important thing now is keeping the players' heads up and keeping them focused, keeping them disciplined. They've got to appreciate the good things that they did, and hopefully do better with the bad things they did.
The problem seems to be scoring goals. It's just 4 goals here in 7 league games. That's always an issue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the most expensive area of the pitch. There's no secrets here. We're working off a much lower budget than has happened previously, and good quality centre forwards cost a lot of money. Well, I'm not going to quote figures or anything like that. They do cost money, and we don't have an awful lot of money. So we're working. There's a certain type of player that's available to us, and that's the young professional, the work experience guy from professional clubs. There's very few players at levels below us that are prepared to come out of their jobs for the kind of money that we're offering. And so there's very few experienced quality strikers knocking around, and you say you tell an agent what you want or another manager, and they always go, yeah, I wish we had one of them. So yeah, but we've got to keep doing the right things. We did create some opportunities, and I think we'll continue to do that. It was disappointing today because I thought for 45.5 minutes we've done ever so well, and then we're going 1-0 down when I don't think we really deserved to. And the second half, I think the half-time talk was about being positive, putting that behind us. It's gone, get on with it, and just go up a level. And I don't think we did that. I think it was playing on our minds a little bit too much, and then just a lapse in concentration, and they scored the second goal, and then the whole game changes. I do think if we'd have got the next goal, I think we could well have gone on and won the game.
You said after the game against Thurrock that there would be sort of wholesale changes, and you were trying to bring more players in. You brought in Jack Holland today, who had an excellent game at the heart of the Farnborough defence. But other than that, have you been sort of thwarted in efforts to bring players in?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was quoted as saying that there was 12 players on the list. That list then just went up and up and up and up. I worked through it. We've had some terrible luck. There was a player that would have come to us this week who got injured in a game on Tuesday, and he's now out for 12 weeks with ruptured ankle ligament. And it just seems that at every turn, another player went somewhere else. There's somebody else that I looked at very closely and then decided not to take him. There's certainly other players coming in. It's been a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I'm used to operating higher, and professional clubs are more willing to let players go to conference national level than they are conference south. And so I inquire about a player, and they'll say, right, I'll get back to you, and then try and get in a conference club. So I think there's 3 players that have gone to conference clubs in the last 2 weeks that I was interested in, inquired about, and they've gone somewhere else because it was a level higher. So there will be changes. Also changes. There will be more players coming in. That's for certain.
And how frustrated are you by the situation here at the minute, both with trying to bring players in and sort of activity behind the scenes as well?
Well, that's management, and I knew what the budget was when I came in. We've tried to set up a structure that will make us competitive. It was never going to happen in the first 3 months, and I think I worked very hard at the start in letting people know that the expectation has to drop. We're working off half the budget of last year with totally different types of player. We don't have one player that was out on the pitch last year for this club. They did very well to finish second, but those days are gone. We've now got to work and build a new structure, and it'll be a case of gradually trying to increase our quality, and we will move up the leagues. I mean, we are going to, and then we will get that run where everything goes to you. We've got a couple of games earlier in the season that we won that we shouldn't have done. We've got a couple of games that we drew or lost that we shouldn't have done. And it all evens itself out over the course of the season. I think if we keep working, we've always got a chance. But I think it's very important now that the players get some support, and they're meant to realise that it's not been a bad performance today, and they've got to keep doing the right things.
Long trip coming up now on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said this somewhere else earlier this week. We're going to play Dover, who else is it? Dorchester, Truro. We've got another one as well, all away on a Tuesday night, and it seems like all the long away trips are going to be on a Tuesday night, which I think is ridiculous. And I've looked at, there's nobody else that's got that run of games. We've got to do it. We'll do it properly. We'll prepare properly. And so, yeah, they're in the league, so you've got to play them. You can't refuse to play them. So I'm not too bothered about it. We just want to make sure we're as well prepared as we can be.
Wonderful, Gary. Thanks very much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.